Welcome to my channel. My name is Reagan. Today I wanted to share a little bit about my twin flame experience with you. I encountered my twin flame at the beginning of this year sexually. We had met a little over a year prior as work partners, and we became pretty close. Although we were both in other relationships and we were very faithful to our mates, I don't know that we both even really noticed the strong connection that we had. We just felt comfortable, and we tended to like each other's massages. So we were partners, trade partners for a while, because that's what we do. We run businesses that are in-home massage-based businesses. So, and it was really difficult for us to find people who could meet the needs of our own therapy, because we both like really deep tissue, and we both did a really good job for each other. So we maintained that relationship for a little over a year before we started, before we became intimate, because he had gone through a divorce and I had gone through a breakup, and we were already friends and we felt comfortable with one another. And apparently there was some attraction there that was always unspoken before, apparently. But it was instant. Whenever we became sexually active, it was instant. We literally didn't, the process that we experienced in our first sexual encounter, it was probably about 3 to 5 seconds, and it was like instant that he exploded. Not literally, but literally, to the point where I was like, ow! Like, I felt it expand so much inside of me that it hurt. And after that, we found ourselves in this like tornado type experience, to where it was just really trying just to grasp so desperately at something to ground ourselves. And we behaved very erratically, and there were some things that were said and things that were done that were completely out of our control. And I don't believe that either of us hold any grudges towards that. I think that we've just kind of settled into this comfort zone, being away from each other, because it's too painful to be together anymore. And I've decided that that's not what I'm going to do, that I'm going to really dive into the pain that I feel, and just until he or whatever he does doesn't hurt me anymore, and then I'll feel like I'm ready for the union, because I have very deep divine feelings for him that go far beyond just the passionate feelings that we feel for one another. And I really do look forward to being able to experience that internal growth and on a regular basis, and really embrace the oneness of and trust of being able to be in a divine union. Because really everything is about perception, right? And how you perceive something is really how ultimately it affects you. So if you perceive something as being too difficult and too painful, and then you're probably going to try to avoid that, when in reality that's exactly the direction you should probably be heading towards, that thing or that situation, versus running away from it. Because it's important to feel that internal growth. And I am so blessed. I feel so blessed that I am a twin flame, and that he is my twin flame. And I have grown so much, and I'm so thankful and so grateful for all of the lessons and all of the growth and all of the divine intervention that's happened in my life. And I really do take time to appreciate that every single day. And I hope that in the future we're able to get to a better position to really analyze and utilize these these gifts that we're given, because we really have a profound opportunity in front of us to share so much inspiration and love and light in this world. And the more of something that you have, the more of that thing you can share with others. So you can think of it in terms of money, or you can think of it in terms of a full cup versus a half a cup of love. If your cup is full or overflowing, then you're better able to, and you're better prepared to offer more kindness and love and generosity and compassion and empathy to others, versus if your bank account is completely empty. It doesn't matter if your life depended on $1 million, you wouldn't be able to save your own life because you just don't have it, right? So it's really about understanding that we have to be full. Our tank of whatever we want to share needs to be full in order for us to have enough to share. And whenever I think of our divine union, the way that I perceive it, the way that my guides and my higher self see it and deliver the messages to me about it, it's incredible. And I see these other people, these couples that have united, and they talk about their experiences, and so many of those experiences I relate with, and some of them I've experienced slightly differently, which is obviously to each his own. It's all about an individual experience, right? So no two experiences are going to be identical, but I've actually been able to piece together certain things. I read books, I listen to videos, I watch blogs and things like that about all different types of this aspects of this twin flame relationship journey. And what I find is that there's little gaps, in other words, in each person's testimony that I need to fill in for myself. Okay, yeah, I experienced that, but I don't feel like what it meant for them, it meant for me. Or maybe that's not the whole lesson that needed to be gotten there. It needs to be expanded a little bit more on. So I will try to fill in those little spots. And what I've found is that it's actually pretty simple if I just pay attention but not dwell on something. If I continuously ask for guidance and I'm continuously open to seeing different angles and different perspectives of a situation or whatever I might be encountering at the time, then I will find the guidance comes through more clearer, and it brings me more peace, because I'm actually working, diligently working on something that means massive growth for me and in my life, happiness and fulfillment. So, and those are the things that I seek the most. And I think that I'll find my happiness in my fulfillment, because essentially that's what it is. You can find lots of things that will temporarily make you happy, but until you're truly fulfilled in what you're doing and you feel like you're actually giving enough to help others profoundly, but you're not taking away enough from yourself that you feel a loss, then that's your level of, that's your space of fulfillment, is that happy medium in between being completely fulfilled and completely happy, and where they meet, and that would be your new home. So I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Ready, Freddy. So lots of light and love to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really thankful that you're here. If you haven't done so already, please let me take this moment to extend an invitation for you to click the subscribe button before you leave. And I hope that you've all received my message well today. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Take care.